Kai fans, welcome back to the channel. We have a new glimpse of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3. I just did a new video a few days ago where I spoke specifically about some of this new footage that was in the new episode called Inside The Dojo, which is a video with the cast and crew of Cobra Kai, and it's an episode to talk more behind the scenes with the show, and it's on Netflix. And as Part 2 has dropped, they've also given us a little glimpse into Part 3. But also, I did speak about some of the footage already. In particular, there is one shot in it that I actually didn't cover in the last video. So we're going to talk and expand on this because I actually think there's a lot to talk about in this shot. So in the footage, we see Daniel, Amanda, and Chozen talking to a lady with blonde hair and a red dress. And it could mean quite a few things. We know the aftermath of Part 2's ending. We saw that Kwon Jae-sung died at the hands of Ung Jang-do, accident per se, and everyone around the world had seen this as it was live televised on TV. How is this going to affect the dynamic going into Part 3 with all the characters? Who's going to compete? Are people not going to feel like they want to compete? Will they reinstate the tournament? Is it going to be cancelled? Well, according to one of the bits of footage, it's going to get reinstated. However, is this scene with Daniel, Chozen, and Amanda to do with the tournament? Because Daniel's wearing very formal attire, so is Chozen and Amanda, and perhaps they are discussing if they can reinstate the tournament. Perhaps they want to find a way of continuing it because they feel that the futures of the children and the competitors mean a lot if they can continue the tournament. But what are the conditions going to be, as this freak accident in Quans Death has just happened, and the only death that's actually happened according to the history of the Sekai Taikai is that Mr. Miyagi killed his opponent, or his opponent died in their fight, as confirmed by the official statistic sheet that Terry Silver gave Daniel in the end of episode 9, and was confirmed to be an official sheet in episode 10 by Gunther. There's also a shot of William Zabka, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, the co-creators of Cobra Kai, and two of the writers on the writing team who also started the show with the creators of Cobra Kai, Bob Dearden and Joe Pirelli. They are all observing a monitor, and it looks like it's the same scene that they are monitoring with Daniel, Amanda, and Chozen, which I think could be something to do with the tournament. If this is not to do with the tournament being reinstated, I actually think this might be something to do with Mr. Miyagi's past. Perhaps this lady knows something about Miyagi's past, finds out more info about it, and maybe something with the Sekai Taikai being televised has helped Daniel find some more answers. Although it's still up in the air with what this shot is and what it means, it's definitely going to be interesting what exactly we're going to find out in this scene. But they're all sat in a garden, which looks like it could also be rehabbed, could even be Shannon Keene, although I could be completely wrong because her hair is never that blonde. Although it could be a character that we already know or a character we don't know. In the Inside the Dojo look for Part 1, which showed some of Part 2's footage, it's actually now confirmed that the scene with Tory, which is also a scene where William Zabka is directing, he is directing this episode with this shot of Daniel, Amanda, and Chozen. I believe it is a montage of Tory training for her fight against Sam in the Sekai Taikai. It does get reinstated, or something happens so it continues, and we see that in the footage with Robby and Axel fighting, because this is new footage and it looks like it's no longer in Barcelona, and you can see it's news. So really curious what they're going to do in this sense, what it means for Tory as she's training. She probably wants some peace of mind before she has a fight with Sam, and also what else is going on in the scene and who else is involved. We're not sure, as we just see Tory running on a track. But that is not Barcelona, that is in the valley, as Part 2 never showed us this exact scene. So this is definitely in Part 3. So with that being said, let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of the footage? Is there any other theories you have or ideas? Let me know. Hit the like button and subscribe now with all notifications on. I'll see you in the next one.
If you thought blah 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 was blah blah blah,